So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD. Thank you for joining me, where on this video today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to get every single staff and how to upgrade them inside of Black Ops 3 Zombies Origins. In the description I'll leave timestamps to every single staff and its upgraded specific point of the video in case there's something that you're specifically looking for rather than looking at how to do every single staff. Now these are exactly the same as Black Ops 2's Origins map, but I still felt this would be necessary as a lot of you will be looking for Black Ops 3's version. Now at the time of upload, I'm doing a giveaway where you can win a code for Zombie Chronicles on PS4. If you want to be entered, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a thumbs up on the video and leave a comment saying I've entered the Zombie Chronicles giveaway. With all that being said, let's not waste any more time, let's jump straight into the tutorial. So before we can even begin to get any elemental staff, you're going to want to make sure that the excavation site is open, and by doing this you're going to need to collect the gramophone and the white record. Now the gramophone only has one spawn and it will always be here, and it's located inside the excavation zone on the floor next to a table. Now the other item you'll need is the white record, which has 3 different spawns. The first one is going to be right by the excavation site sign near the MP40 wall by. Next location is going to be in a wheelbarrow next to the pack-a-punch. And the third location is on some boxes and crates near the debris that takes you to the church. Again, this is right by the excavation site. Once you've got these 2 items, just go down into the excavation site, place the gramophone, and that will open the under area, allowing you to build the staffs. Now we can jump straight in, and in no particular order, we're going to start with the Staff of Wind. Now in order to build the Staff of Wind, you're going to need a yellow disc, and this can be in 3 different locations. The first one is near Generator 5 on the partially broken wall to the right of Stamina. The second location is on some boxes near the entrance to the lightning tunnel, and the third is going to be in the lightning tunnel on the table at the entrance. You're also going to need 3 different staff pieces, and this is within each of the 3 robots, Thor, Odin and Freya. So you're going to need to get a piece from the robot stomping near the church, the robot stomping in the middle, and then the robot stomping towards spawn. Once you've got those 3 parts, make your way to the wind portal, which is near Generator 4, place down the gramophone, enter the crazy place and collect the crystal for the staff. Once you've got all the pieces, go down to the dig site, and where you see the 4 statues of our premise characters, just go up to the wind staff pedestal and you'll be able to build it and you have the wind staff. But here's the steps to upgrading it. So the first step is going down to the crazy place and shooting the symbols above the wind portal to match this. Just make sure that your wind portal matches the symbols like you're seeing on screen now, and you should hear a completion sound, all the disc will spin, and that step is done. Now you want to make your way back to the normal map, go to Juggernog and shoot the smoking ball with the wind staff so that the smoke is blowing towards the dig site. You want to do this previous step again at the smoking ball near the tank's returning path, on a mud trail, and at the smoking ball near Generator 5. Once you've done that, you should hear a completion sound. You want to make your way down to the dig site, and you want to continuously flip these switches around the place so that all the lights on the middle rings match up with this yellow crystal ball. If you've not done this before, it is a little bit of trial and error, but you will eventually get it, and once all of them are lined up with the little yellow orb, shoot it with the wind staff. The orb should float up and disappear, and when you make your way to the crazy place, place your Staff of Wind down at the Staff of Wind pedestal and get 20 zombie kills around it. Once that's complete, you can pick up your upgraded staff. Let's now move on to the Staff of Ice. Now for the Staff of Ice, you're going to need the disc for it, which again is in 3 different spawns. It's all going to be in the tank station, either at the desk you see once you enter the room, next to the mystery box location, or on a shelf near the back entrance. Now to obtain the staff pieces for the ice staff, you're going to wait until it's around where it's snowing on the map. Once it's snowing, you'll need to find the pieces randomly across the map by using a shovel to dig up dig sites. The locations for these 3 staff pieces are going to be spread around the map, so make sure you're digging everywhere during the snow round in order to get these pieces in one round. Once you've gotten them all, you want to make your way to the crazy place, and you must take the ice portal which is next to the church in order for this to work. Go inside the crazy place and pick up the crystal, come back into the map, and then go down to the dig site and build the ice staff at the ice pedestal. Now we can work on upgrading the staff. So in order to do this, you want to go go to the crazy place, and at the ice portal you will see ice blocks floating in the air with lines on them. You must shoot the lines that correspond to the dots on the tablet next to the portal, and you won't need to learn all this, don't worry, because we have a chart on screen now with what lines match with what dots. Simply look at the dots that are displayed, then look up in the air and match it with what you see on the screen and shoot that tablet with that icon. You should get rid of all of them and then you'll get a completion sound. Make your way back into the map and there's going to be 3 tombstones that you're going to need to shoot with the ice staff and then destroying with a gun that uses bullets. So guns like the Mauser Pack-a-Punched and the ray gun unfortunately won't work for this step. So those 3 tombstone locations are as follows: in the giant footprint near generator 4, behind the tank station on the mud path, and on the excavation site mount. Once you've frozen all 3 tombstones and then shot them, that step will be complete. You'll hear a sound and you'll now need to head to the dig site and flip the switches around the place so that all those lights on the middle lines up with the blue orb. Once it lines up, shoot the ball below with the ice staff. You'll see the orb will disappear and you want to make your way to the crazy place, place your staff of ice down in the pedestal and get 20 zombie kills around it. Once complete, you may pick up your upgraded ice staff. Let's now move on to the staff of lightning. Again, you're going to need the disc for it, and this can be in 3 different locations. It can be found near generator 4 and it can spawn inside the tunnel near the gateway to the crazy place, on the bandwagon to the left when entering the tunnel, or on the table next to the Wonder Fizz machine. And once you've had that record, we're going to need to get 3 staff pieces, and in order to get these you must ride the tank around the map, and the pieces will be on paths that you must jump to from the tank. So if you're taking the tank from the church over to the tank station, there's going to be one pathway that you're going to need to jump off, and this is going to be riding the tank between generator 4 and 3, where you jump onto a platform and get a piece in this massive footprint. The tank will make its way over to the tank station and temporarily need to recharge before you can use it again, and you're going to want 2 players if you want to do this in one quick sweep. You're going to need to jump off at generator 5 to the left and get inside the excavation site for this piece, and the final one you're going to need to jump off before the church station on the right, and you'll need to pick this piece up within the church itself. Once you have all those pieces, you want to make your way inside the crazy place, and you must take the lightning portal which is next to generator 5, pick up the gem within the crazy place, take it back to the map, go down to the dig site and build the lightning staff at the lightning pedestal. Now here's where we upgrade the lightning staff. Now you're going to want to go to the crazy place, and at the lightning portal you will see symbols representing a piano. Here we have a very easy to understand on-screen representation of those symbols, and you must shoot these symbols in these specific orders. So you need to shoot 1, 3, 6, then 3, 5, 7, then 2, 4, 6. But I must advise, give a little bit of a pause in between each sequence of 3 that you're shooting, just to make sure that they register. You're going to want to make sure all 3 notes are shining and sparkling from the lightning staff in order for these notes to be registered, and if for whatever reason you can't get them all to light up, you're going to need to reset this by shooting any of the above notes just to set this as a wrong sequence before starting over. Once that's complete, you'll hear a completion sound. You can make your way back into the map, and we're going to need to spin 7 dials around the map. Now, people have it down to where they will spin these dials as they start out their game, and this is something which I advise you to do, as it saves a lot of time and hassle, as when you're opening areas you can just quickly turn these switches so that when you're doing the step it will automatically be completed once you finish the note step. So on screen now you're seeing a very easy representation of where every single dial must be switched to. So there's a spot at generator 5 by the excavation site, downstairs at the church, upstairs at the church, by Gen 4 footprint, by spawn, and in the tank station. If you follow exactly how this diagram is, you should get this, and you need to turn these dials until they do not spark anymore. And once you have gotten this right, you will hear a completion sound. Once that's done, make your way down to the dig site and flip the switches around the place so that all the lights in the middle rings align with the purple orb. Once they have, shoot the purple orb with the lightning staff, the orb will disappear, and you want to make your way to the crazy place, place your staff of lightning down at the pedestal and get 20 zombie kills around it. Once complete, you may pick up your upgraded staff. Final staff I'll be showing you how to obtain is the staff of fire. You're going to need the disc for this. This can be in one of 3 locations. It can be just between the tank and the staircase, and this may be quite hard to spot if the tank is in the church, but definitely check it. It can be in some burning pews at the 2nd floor of the church, or atop of some boxes near generator 6 and the challenge chest. Once you have that, we can work on the staff pieces. So once you activate all 6 generators, you can obtain this piece by going to the chest next to generator 6. 6. The second piece is dropped by the Panzer Soldier the first time you kill it, and that piece will never despawn, so you just make sure you find that and pick it up. And the final one is there's going to be a plane flying in the sky with a red or orange glow. Now this only spawns in around after you open the path to the church, so make sure you do that quite early if you want to get this step down in time. And you need to destroy this plane by using any weapon that shoots bullets, so the ray gun Mark II, the boom Hilda, and the ray gun doesn't work, I'm afraid, but once you shoot it down, you'll see the piece will fall near the soul chest of the excavation site between the path of the two robots, and you can pick that piece up, and that's all the piece is. Now to get the crystal, you probably guessed it, you're going to need to go to the crazy place, but you must take the fire portal between spawn and generator 3 in order to pick this up. Once you have, go to the dig site and you can build the fire staff at the pedestal. Now to begin the upgrade process for the fire staff, you want to go to the crazy place, and once you've arrived, you want to head to the fireplace, and you want to be standing specifically on these little tiles, and you want to kill approximately 30 zombies while you're on this metal pad in front of the fire portal. And you'll notice as you're doing this step, you're going to notice these little torches behind you will start lighting up on fire. Once all of them have been lit up, this step has been complete. And once the step's been done, you want to make your way back into the main map and go into the church, and you'll notice you'll find glowing dots and circles on the walls, and these dots correspond to numbers. So look around really quickly, make sure you got this dotted down, and then you'll see on screen now we have a chart. And you want to look at the dots that you have on these walls and associate them with the numbers that you're seeing in this chart. You will have 4 sets of different dots in this room, and you want to note them down to what numbers they correspond to. Head underneath the church, and by the workshop bench, you're going to notice a load of different torches around this area, and they're going to have numbers underneath them. You're going to need to shoot the torches with the numbers you have below them from left to right. Now note, a torch that has a blood smudge under it rather than a number is the number 4. Now once you've shot these all, you will hear a completion sound, and then you want to make your way to the dig site, flip the switches around the place so that all the lights on the middle rings line up with the red orb. Once they do, shoot that orb with the fire staff, and you want to make your way to the crazy place, place your staff of fire down in the pedestal, and get 20 zombie kills around it. And once complete, you will pick up and have a staff of fire upgraded. There we go, my friends. That is how to get and upgrade all 4 staffs inside of Origins. Now this is only the first Easter egg step in a long Easter egg quest, and if you want to know how to complete the Easter egg on Origins, you'll see a video on screen now, all linked down below in the description to take you over. That guide will teach you how to complete the Easter egg, but it won't include a guide on the Origin staffs, as hopefully you've come over to learn how to do that on this video. If this was at any tool helpful to you guys, I would appreciate dropping a thumbs up and letting me know if it was helpful in the comment section. I'll have a load of Easter egg guides and tutorials on every single map in Zombie Chronicles, so make sure if you're having any trouble at all, you're coming to the channel, you're checking the playlist link in the description that will take you over to the full playlist of all the Zombie Chronicles maps, including their Easter egg guides and other things you might need to know. I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Noah for this solo Origins footage. Without him, this guide wouldn't have been possible. So if you want to check out more amazing zombie videos and live streams, you better open that description and check out Noah's channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this, and as always, I will catch you guys later.